Hey guys! It is taking forever to get this uploaded for you guys because I've been dreading editing it. But we are going to be going over 6 red carpets that had happened at the beginning of this year. Still the beginning of this year, but it's spring now. So we're going to do the Grammys, the Oscars, the BAFTAs, the PGAs, the SAGs, and the NAACPs. So we're going to start with the BAFTAs. This first person is AJ Odudu, and she is wearing Yanina Couture. I like it. I do wish it was done as like spaghetti straps rather than seeing the mesh coming out on her arms a little bit. But overall, it's very nice. I'm not a fan of like blunt edges under sheer, so you see like where the triangles are, that abrupt edge where the triangles meet the mesh, but like overall that's not that big of a deal. I do not like the wig that she is wearing with this outfit, but you know, like that's personal preference. Next we have Alex Hepburn. I couldn't find who she was wearing. It needs more of those jellyfish like pieces of fabric on it. It needs more of those. Yeah, it just needs more. The bottom needs to be more flowy, but it's very nice. I kind of wish her hair was out, like still like pinned behind her ears and had a little curl to it. That would have been very nice. So we have Alex Scott. She's wearing Sophie Couture, and her jewelry is from Bulgari. Of course, we like the jewelry. I wish she didn't have an ankle strap on her shoes because we can see them, so it's like But I do like the dress. It's just she looks very uncomfortable in her stance. That's the only thing. Like even when I looked, because like I had to go to find who the designers were, like I had to go to like Instagrams and stuff, and her posture, like it just, she looks very uncomfortable in the dress, and I don't know why she looks so nice. Although strapless dresses are not the most comfortable, and so yes, I don't care what anybody says. Your posture is very important. Very important. Okay. So we have Anya Taylor-Joy in Schiaparelli Couture. I'm not entirely sure I pronounced that right. People say it differently a few times. The sheet that they have cloaked her in has no movement. As I'm looking at it, it's just there. It's just crinkly fabric. You know, like when you're a kid and you run with your blanket over your head? That's what that is. Now, the dress itself is cute. I do think she's a little long for it, like proportionally with the dress, that she's a little bit long. And if they were gonna accentuate the fact that she is really long, I think again they should have not done an ankle strap. But also, platinum blonde is not the best on her, and I think she would look better with a bang if she was gonna stay blonde. Now, Carey Mulligan in Dior. She looks like the other Berlin girl. And the thing is like I really like Dior. And then, you know, you hear about them, you know, not crediting artists. And it's like, ah, ha, ha. But you hear like they have such good customer service. They have really nice quality. And then, you know, Maria is selling their stuff. But what they put on red carpet sometimes is concerning. Like, Carrie looks very nice, but she also looks like the other Berlin girl. Next, we have Danielle Deadweiler in Armani Privé. The straps do not complement her wide shoulders. She should have had like an asymmetrical strap for this. Like same dress, but all that black triangular coming to one side, one strap. Especially with the slick back look, because they're like, you know, when people do the slick back, they're like, oh yes, face, décolleté, that's the moment. But because the dress, like, is straight. There's no flow. It doesn't complement her shoulders. It just makes it look like shoulders and then straight. And I don't, anytime you have something that's meant to accentuate the waist, if it just makes your waist straight, what was the point of having it on the dress? Like, all these people showing up in corsets and bustiers and it doesn't do anything. Take it off. But that's just me. But yeah, it's just, it's an okay dress. No offense, Armani, because I like Armani. I like all of these, but I'm not gonna lie. So, Eddie Redmayne and Alexander McQueen. I didn't want to just do all the women because, you know, guys, it's like, oh yeah, they get a suit. But, you know, some of these suits look nicer than others. Sometimes it just comes down to, why didn't you hem the pant? Sometimes it comes down to, why is their crotch so low? Sometimes it's, why do you have them walking on high waters? I personally hate them. I don't care if your socks are argyle. I don't like high waters. Sometimes it's too tight on the arms. Sometimes it's too high on the arms. You know, sometimes that's the look, and sometimes it doesn't work on the body. Because your body type does matter. The people who are telling you it doesn't are lying. It's not body positivity. That's a lie. Because if it looks bad on your figure, it looks bad on your figure. That's where the, is she skinny or does it look nice? Some of these people are just skinny. But yeah, no, it looks great on Eddie. It's just sleek. You know, definitely could lounge around the house, but going out of the house, people know you're that guy. And Emma Thompson. I love a lady in a suit, and Emma just seems like a really lovely person. And her sneakers are cute as well. Like, you don't see a lot of them, but you just see a little peek out that they're, you know, they're not just any old like running shoe. They're meant to look nice with an outfit. But yeah, you know, it's just, I mean, I could have hemmed the pants slightly. But yeah, it's nice. She's wearing Laura Pitara or Pithara? Correct me. Florence Pugh in Nina Ricci. I know there's a big craze about Florence, and I'm here for it. I really want to love this dress. I don't like that I can see her underwear outline. Like, either, like, because it's not a problem of, like, oh, don't wear anything. It's a problem of the nude underwear looks like it's cutting into her, so it's not keeping that smooth silhouette. Whereas it's like you could have just worn a slip or a shapewear, you know, whatever, and it would have continued that. But it, you know, looks like that bodice on top is separate, so it's the top and a skirt is what it looks like, which I don't like that about it now that I'm noticing that. But yeah, and then the wave up front, the gift wrap, it's almost nice, but the tucking under of the boob is kind of like you had an extra piece that you didn't want to cut off, because if you cut it, something else would look off. But then I like how they matched her hair. It's like a fan to her dress. It's really cute. So next is Jerry Howell, and she is wearing Halpern London, and her jewelry is Bulgari. It's a nice dress. I'm not over the moon about the seams. I wish they had some sort of like sweeping effect, like a crystalline or an embroidery or something on them, just to soften them up, because also I think it's two different fabrics, but some colors, when you do the two different fabrics, at least when they're on top of each other, when they're side by side, it's like, you know, they're flowing, it's like a curtain, it's nice. But when they're on top of each other, it's so static, and the differences in the fabric is just so there, and it's just like, why didn't you get matching fabric? And like, obviously this was purposeful, but it doesn't look that way, in my opinion. Is that a hair tie on her wrist? It looks like she has a rubber band on her wrist for whatever purpose. Oh, and her hair should be down. Gina Prince in By the Wood. Why are you wearing a coat? Why are you wearing a coat? Like, I don't know. I'm assuming there's somebody to hold that stuff for you, or you have to bring somebody to hold it for you until you get to where you're going. But yeah, it's so nice. Although, like, the coat. I mean, obviously the coat is part of the look. It's, you know, by the wood also, but they don't work to that. The coat is literally an outer piece. It shouldn't stay there. Unless she was literally just gonna do something that didn't flow from out of the coat, and the coat was like nipped in the waist and tailored nice. But it's just a nice outer coat for the most part. Is that embroidery? Is that... Yeah, it looks... I don't know if that's like weed or... I don't know if that's like tweed or wool that it's embroidered on. It's not my favorite. The point is, I wish she took the coat off. Gugu Mbatha in Gucci. I think almost every single person, or actually probably every single person on this carpet that showed up with gloves should remove them or get a different pair. The gloves she has on do not match the dress. I see they're the same color as those random straps she has there. I mean, they're not random, but color-wise, they're random. It looks like she had lace that she didn't want to waste, and so it's patchworked together. And honestly, it's not something I would have expected to see from Gucci, and I'm not happy to see it. But also, her... no, it looks like negligee. But yeah, it would look better with her hair down as well. Or just down and pinned up, like pinned there. I have that. Hayley Atwell. I love this. She's wearing Contrigo and her jewelry is Cartier. It's perfect. I love a black and white mix when it's just nice. You see, even though it's draping off her, but it's not pulling anything. It's not loose. It's just, it fits her right. And the bottom, the way that it is put on with the fabric, it has enough fabric that it's not just bunched to her. It's not stiff. There is some movement, you know. She can walk if there's a train, you know. But the whole look, it's very sleek, you know. She's pale, red lip, slicked back hair, very timeless classic look. You know, deep V, little bit of jewelry, nothing too much. Got the pearls. Pearls are very timeless. I have pearls on her ears too. Oh wait, that's not pearls. They look like pearls from a distance. It looks like a shell closer up. Anyway, just a nice little piece there. And then black. It's not completely simple because he's got the ruching, but it's not like I'm covering my stomach. I'm uncomfortable ruching. It's just nice the way the fabric is gathered, so we can use enough of it to give you movement in the skirt kind of way. Now, Hong Shua in Erdem. I don't like the gloves. I like the dress, though it is very nice. I also wish her hair was down. Or, like, I see, because she has a low bun here, if it was falling off to her shoulder, that's bare, because... And honestly, the whole bustier top could have been asymmetrical in this regard. That would look very nice, have it coming across in that little gap of shoulder, and then down, and then the hair. And we have Jamie Lee Curtis in YSL. I saw this look on their page. Jamie doesn't have the proportion. Whoever that model is on their page, she's either taller or thinner, because on here, on Jamie, it looks like she put a coat over her nightgown because she needed to run outside for a set. Like, she realized, oh, there's something in the mail that I absolutely needed, so she put on a coat. Like, she looks nice, but she looks out of place. Jessica Henwick in Brunello Cucinelli. I like it. It's pretty. I don't know why she has her coat draped off to one side, because it's gonna fall off if she doesn't catch it. But but like that's nothing. It's a very nice look. Lily James in Tamara Rolfe. I love this dress. I absolutely love this dress. I love Lily with her dark hair pulled back. They didn't automatically go for like that big burst of red. They just kept it very simple. The dress is the statement. Her dress is giving Birth of Venus. And I love that. And I even like the bow on the back. It's just sitting. Next we have Little Sims in Prada. I don't like the dress. They gave her a stiff bow with a long tail. And what is the tail doing? Because it's just there. It's just there. They couldn't even give her a train. They couldn't even give her two tails. It's just there, dragging. And then the dress is too loose. And it's just black. I mean, I see the little bit in there, but it doesn't... It looks like they put a bow and a tail on a black dress. But she's cute. She's very cute. But they could, like, oh. If they're gonna have the bow, first of all, she needs two tails on the bow in the back. But they should have had something in the bow to cinch in the dress if they weren't going to make the dress form-fitting, but also something that would tie in the fact that they have that bow on the dress. It's a straight dress. Like, you know, there's not a lot of seams. So it's like, what is the bow doing there, you know? Now we have Olivia Cook. I could not find who she was wearing, but I did see she's wearing Gerard jewelry. Which, I mean, I just see the ring on her finger. Again, about the ankle strap, just because she is wearing a skirt that's not going all the way down. I do not like the skirt. Is that full denim? I don't like the puckering of the seam, the front seam, the straight one. And that bodice, I'm assuming that bodice is Vivienne Westwood. I see a lot of people in that bodice. And I absolutely adore Vivienne Westwood, but I don't like that bodice on anybody. For the shapewear reason that I mentioned earlier. On some people it kind of works if you have broader shoulders and like are taller and have like a already like nipped in waist, but then sometimes I don't think it nips in enough, which it kind of gives more of the illusion with that little taper that it has. But I don't like that taper on. I personally, like, personal preference of corsets, I don't like the little taper that's there. Now we have Madeline Arthur in Giambattista Valli. And it's so cute. It's such a cute dress. She just looks like when she was younger, she wanted to be a ballerina and she did something else instead, but now all of her clothes are themed as prima ballerina. Although prima would be a little more divish, but yeah, it's really cute. And I like how the bra pieces fit her chest. Because usually when you see the triangle cutouts, there's always like some gaping on the side here. When here on her, it's just nice and smooth to her body. Millie Brady in Miu Miu. Why can I see your underwear? I think that's the look of it. Like, because I think those are Miu Miu briefs, but the briefs detract from the look. Okay, if you really wanted us to see your underwear, it needed to be a high-rise thong, so it would go with the sleekness and the edginess of the look. But other than that, it's great. She could have, she could have put a bracelet on. Yeah. I don't know if her ears are pierced. Maybe that's why she's not wearing earrings. I mean, there's a diamond stud. And a bracelet, yeah. And some shimmer since it's all here. Naomi Aki in Reveiw. It's pretty. I hate these belts on everybody from every single brand. They don't cinch. They're just there. They make your waist look straight if you don't have hips. And a lot of people don't have big hips. I've seen the one who was it was by somebody else, but she didn't close it all the way. She had a gap in the front, so it created more of the hip illusion, and she already had wide hips as well. So yeah, but then I also, what is that? It's either the glare of the people taking photos, or it's smudges on the chrome of the belt. Now, if her dress was a little fuller coming out, maybe layered instead of just a white dress, like it's a very lovely dress. It looks like it fits her very well. But then it's, just the white dress and the belt, and the belt is just chrome. I wish she had a cuff on her arm. Because, like, honestly, nothing wrong with it. She doesn't need to be extreme or anything, but it's just, it's missing something. Like, even if the chrome belt, like, if it had a cutout detail on it, so you could tell that it's actually hugging her form. Because it is, but it makes her waist look straight. Yeah. And she has a nice earring on, from what I can see. But yeah, that cuff there, even just a very, very dainty chain. Yeah. Now we have Patricia Bright in Alanuco Bridal. Now, she did a video about getting this custom-made dress. And I follow Patricia on here. And I do take issue with the dress. First of all, her hair should be down. Second of all, the arm wings, they're fine. But that's the only drama. The drama does not match all throughout. Now, the beading that she has, it's too heavy, it's too congested. And then having the in-between. So it's just like you see on her thigh, it's blotch jeweling, and then sudden, like, sporadic, and then blotch on her ankle. It's not a nice, girl, I was about to call it a crescendo. Words escaping me. A fade in, it doesn't go smoothly into less and then more again. And then on her hands, it's also just heavy. And it's like, it was going well. I wish it wasn't heavy on her hands. I wish it was, just tapered off, that medieval, like we were talking about. And then that bottom knee is a little, obviously they did a wonderful job with the fit. It fits so well, but it's just that crystalline is too heavy in those areas. And I can see exactly where it starts from, you see on the thigh, like that gap between that crystalline, and then on her hands, that gap between the big arm bows she has. And like the arm bows, I think they should be like slanted up. And it should look as if her train is coming from those bows, which it doesn't from the front, which it would look nice. But yeah, also hair down, because she doesn't have a long neck, and having that pearl stop around her neck right there and where it cuts off, it shortens her neck even more. So I would have preferred her not to have the thick collar, but like a thin one in the black, as if she was wearing a choker. That would have been more complimentary. Reggie Jean Page in Giorgio Armani. I like this. It's just very smooth. He does look a little bit like a pastor. But it's okay. Mainly okay. The nice little clips on the side for some embellishment. Nothing, too out there. Just nice, sleek. And we have Rita Wilson in Jenny Pacman, and her jewelry is Bouchon. It's nice. It's a nice dress. I personally don't like sequins, but I like the gradient that they have in the blues. It's very nice. I don't know why it doesn't fit her arm, though. That is annoying, because as a batwing, like, I know batwing dresses are a thing, but usually there's, like, you can see more shape to the body with the batwing and the arm, because that way it's not just bag. I mean, obviously it's not completely. I do think she should have a low pony for her look to show us the jewelry a little bit more. Yeah. The dress could stand a hem, but it's fine. Rosie Huntington Whitley in Alaya. We love Alaya. But why can we see her crotch like that? It looks like teeth, okay? Like we're seeing her crotch through teeth. Her skirt is mouth. And we are looking, and there's spaces because they have one of those jaw issues. And then the bodysuit is it's a normal bodysuit. There's no jewelry. I don't know if she has her hair tucked back or if there's a pony. Because a sleek low pony looks pretty nice. Especially with a sleek bodysuit. I do think her shoes, having so many ankle straps, it also kind of makes her look, because I'm pretty sure she's tall, but she looks kind of short here. But yeah, and it's just like nothing. Like she couldn't even wear, like, if she had maybe like a sparkly tight. Not necessarily, but it's just bodysuit and skirt, but not. It's kind of like if you wrap yourself in a sarong, but like somehow something goes awry, and like maybe you weren't wearing underwear, and it's just like. Vic Hope in Kaya Studios, and her jewelry is Bulgari. It's a beautiful shiny blue dress. And I love her hair. It's very, very nice and sleek. And the jewelry, I wish she had a different necklace, because she has a very strong neck, and what is your traps, whatever. I don't know if maybe because it looks like she's straining and she's like lifting the necklace, so it's not just falling. Which, I mean, it could just be because she's in that pose. But I wish she had something that was I wish she had an earring instead of a necklace, actually. Now, Victoria McGrath, or in the fro here, she's wearing Alberta Ferretti. And I like it. It's very nice. It's very party. I'm not over the moon about like this when you have stuff sticking out of dresses. I think they're feathers. But like when you see them move, it's great. It's like static, it's like it's one of those. But moving, it's just like, oh yeah, because you've got the wind, you got the bounce. So Wallace Day is in Lever Couture. I like this look. It's very elemental, like elementals from Riddick. It's very wind elemental. I hate those shoes. Those clear plastic shoes from every single brand in the entire world. They're hideous. She should have had a sparkly silver. And she should have slicked her hair back. That wet slick back straight with an earring and a bracelet, or a cuff on both sides. Yeah, slick back, cuffs on the wrist, strapped shoe, like a sandal, like a sling back, because I don't want the ankle strap because she'll look short. And some oil on her legs so they glisten, because there's good light on her face and her chest, and then the lighting isn't as good going down, like it's not bouncing off. Yvonne Orgy in Zach Posen. I miss Zach Posen's stuff. I'm glad he's still, doing well. This is more so like a styling thing, because the dress itself is great. It's a little, stiff at the bottom, but she should have had a different shoe, because these don't match her dress, and they don't match her necklace either. I hate her necklace. The nice little floof, I like that, calling back like a very bougie time. The gloves are not an issue. It's the necklace and it's her wig. She should have done either short hair, sleek pony, or something up. But the bob doesn't work with this, and neither do the shoes. Those are Mock and Mock shoes. And they're just... It's like the shoes were supposed to be the thing with the necklace, but they don't look good together in this dress. Alrighty. Those were the BAFTAs. On to the Grammys. Some of these have far more people in them than others. So, Alyssa in Valentino. This is a fit issue because it does nothing for her shape. It's swallowing her waistline. It's straightening her hips all the way down through her legs. That watch on her wrist looks very uncomfortable and out of place. And the outfit looks heavy, and her hair looks like she's going to prom. I don't know if those shoes, I don't know if the shoes are attached to the pants and to the skirt, but I'm wishing those were just pants and a skirt, and the top should be hemmed so you can see her waistline. And then pull the hair back. High pony. I mean, obviously she's promoting Valentino, and I really like Valentino, but this is too heavy. And Anderson .Paak, I did not find who did his suit, but I like seeing men in suits that are not just black. Put on some velvet, put on the blues. I have some blue suits in here that I liked, but yes, like blues, aubergines, velvet, something that's not just a plain black suit. And this is nice. It definitely, makes me think of like old school, like embroidered couches. But it's nice. And he looks, relaxed. And then we have Angela Simmons and Atelier Bessir. She's also pictured with Yo Gotti. He looks nice in his suit. That's just a suit. And this, it's a nice black suit with a bow tie. I almost like Angela's look. Why are there strings holding those feathers? Because literally they could have, used like a wire or something to make them fluff and bend up. Why are there strings on your dress? Well, that's really like that's really it. Ava Kolker in Emma Saval Couture and Monica Fine Jewelry. I like this dress. I like it so much. It's just fun and it's cute, and it's it makes me like the big circles make me think of like the mod period, like Austin Powers, 60s. But then having the full dress silhouette with the sheer, it's just like, bringing it up, and it's nice. I can't tell if that's... Yeah, she has a pony. Honestly, I think some people just... The hair is too thin for slick backs. Because it's nice to just have the dress, but it kind of makes her head look bigger, like rounder, because it's like it's not her hair giving her volume. It's because her hair is like sleek to her head. So probably a slick down with the hair wavy in the back. That would look much better. I can see her toe coming off her shoe, so like I want to have a qualm with the shoe, but I can't really see it to say anything. BB Rexa Emotional. Look, I had a comment. Oh, she looks like Farrah Fawcett as a Barbie, and I love it. I even like the gloves, and I do like this blonde on her. But then again, also she's got makeup, because Anya kind of does like bare face and a red lip, is what I see most of the time, and she's very washed out. But BB has a bit of a tan, you know, she's got the redness, she's got her cheeks, got her eyeliner up. And Cardi B and Gaurav Gupta and Misc Jewelry. This is a beautiful, whimsical piece. And the jewelry is very complimentary too. Like, we know Cardi B does enjoy fashion, so I would expect to see her in a very nice look. And Colin Carter is her stylist. I do remember his name specifically off the top of my head, and he does some really good work for her. Devon Tynes in Bode. That looks like it belongs to somebody's mother, aunt, grandmother, somebody. It was not meant to be worn by itself. There should be something underneath it. You look bare. You look chilly. And I hate the shoes. Those are shoes like old grandmothers wear. Like, not the real fly church grandmothers. Just, you know, like she's a nice grandmother. She'd take care of you, but those are grandma shoes. And y'all know what I mean. DJ and Assad Khalid. Assad is going to bed after this. He's very, very cute. So are his PJs. Khalid. Chill black suit. I don't really like the sneakers that he has on with it. But you know, that's fine. DJ Drama in the velvet. Like I was saying, it's just nice. And like, obviously, you know, if he has a date, you know, she can just stroke his jacket, you know. It's nice, you know, if you're a sensory person, it'll feel good. But yeah, with the pink turtleneck, it looks very nice, because, you know, turtlenecks, just, they have their place, you know. And he still got his chains, he still got his jewelry, his watch, you know, got the loafers in velvet as well. You know, he's just matching the shades in the brown. Doja Cat in Versace. This look is just, like the amount of baby oil she's in. But the dress is so perfect. Very Morticia. Her hair, I wish the bangs were cut a little lower. I mean, she has a bigger forehead. I have a big forehead too. It's like, it's fine. But I do wish, well, actually, it's not even that. It's because she removed her eyebrows. I kind of wish she did a skinny brow. Like a skinny cigarette, like Betty Boop. I don't know, it's something. Or if she had like some shimmer on her shoulder. There's just one thing I'm just like, because it's just all this sleek down black and I like it. But it's like if there was some other like contrasting texture, like even her earrings, like they're so sleek. Like if they had kind of like that Candy Crush like rockness. But honestly, if she just had like some dark purple glitter on that exposed shoulder coming out to the décolleté, that would look nice. Elton Qualls Harris in Tommy Bra and Doc Martens. Why are your pants so tight? Tight pants on men are not attractive, and the jacket does not fit. And the pants should be over top of the boots because they are not tapered enough to go in them. But he looks like a very pleasant person. I like his smile. He's very happy. I don't know why he's got the shades at the tip of his nose. I guess he just, like one of the, hey, photographers, but yeah. But he does look good in brown, so. Now, this is one of the, it's her and her date. He's in here somewhere. Vogue has her labeled as Mindy Zim. Her name is Emily May. Okay? And she is wearing Diana Couture. I like it. I hate the boy shorts. I don't like the shoes she picked. They should not be an ankle strap. They should not be nude. They should either be like a crystal, like strappy slingback, even a white with, like lace with crystal, something nicer. Her necklace, what is that? It's pearl. It's nice, but it's a little bit too dainty. If she wanted to leave, so because like her hair looks very nice, she could have done, oh, I see, she has the armband here, some bracelets, some more dramatic with pearls, even if it's just a longer necklace that she has draped off onto the side of her shoulder to give something else. Hannah Modes in Diana Couture. She looks like a lampshade. Like a tulip lamp. If you turn her up, like I think that may not be the right flower, but the skirt is giving tulip. The top, I hate them. Get rid of the gloves, first of all. She doesn't need gloves at all. Get rid of the harness. Because that just, the harness looks extra. It does. It looks like an add-on, especially she has her hair. Pull the hair down. Back, behind the ears. Let it flow. If she really needs part of that harness, remove the center bit. So you still have that hard edge. Put on some, what is that stone? Put on some ruby jewelry. Ring, bracelet, get rid of that collar. Again, ruby, different earrings. Matter of fact, yeah, the ruby piece coming down. And diamond ring with some rubies and a bracelet. Heidi Klum in the blondes. This dress is cool. It's definitely another like movement dress because with the threads coming down on the sides. But I do like it, and it fits her very, very well, and I love her hair. You just see the tresses, the gold shoe. That's what I would expect. Helen Liscan. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. And Ernest W. Baker. Pharrell was wearing this same suit in red. I don't like the suits. But yeah, I don't like it on either of them, to verify. And I don't like the glasses and stuff that Pharrell had on with his. It looks better in the black, but it does look very glamour, biker, auntie on the back of a motorcycle. For both of them. Yeah. J. Ivy in 5001 Flavors. I like this suit coat. And at first I didn't even realize about like these are metals, and I was like, if he could have had that like dangling from his bow tie, that would look so cute. But yeah, just the colors. Bring colors to the men's suits. Bring embroidery. Bring all the embellishments. Well, no, because some people go a little crazy. But Jacob Collier in Frolic. I like the Frolic jacket and pants. They do not fit him. I mean, the jacket essentially fits. The pants are baggy. Part of it is his posture, and his hair should be not slicked down, but he definitely should have a side part rather than straightening up. Because also he's so pale as well. Like there's a little bit of color on him, but and he just has like the hey, I'm hanging out, and it's nice. But also Frolic is a women's wear brand. Which obviously men and women can wear each brand, but the pants would look better tapered in this context, because he's not particularly, he doesn't look tall. I don't know how tall he is, but like they don't look like they flow properly, probably because they need to be hemmed on him. And yeah, the shirt is fine, but it doesn't match with the edge of the suit. Jasmine Sanders in Jean-Louis Sauvage is pretty. Girl, she looks nice, she looks elegant. She came ready. Casey Musgraves in Valentino. Her shoes are Stuart Wiseman, and her jewelry is Nicole Rose. I hate the bodysuit because it's just a bodysuit. There's nothing. It doesn't do anything for her figure. It's just pink and there. She's Pepto-Bismol. The cape I like. I just wish it was tied better into the bodysuit, because she's just there. And even with this, even if she just had her hair down, because it's va-va-voom, I have this cape. Don't even show us the bodysuit. Just stick your one leg out and be like, you don't know what's underneath my cape, but you know it's fabulous. And the shoes are, they're fine. They're pink. Kirk and Tammy Franklin in Gucci looking good. They look real good. I kind of wish her lipstick was red. No, maybe not. But yeah, they'd look good. Landon Barker and Alexander McQueen. I really like this look. I hate his posture, but I like the look. And yes, I'm going to keep bothering about posture. Like, I know some people actually, like have scoliosis and things like that where they can't. But posture does affect the way you look in an outfit and in the photo. I obviously, sometimes they may just use the bad photo. But particularly because it has the extra straps on his shoulders, the eyes are going to go to the shoulders. So if you're slouching, shoulders, but even if you, you're still in a slouch, just pull your shoulders back while you're hunching something. Well, you pull your shoulders back, it'll push you back anyway. But anyways, just remember to pull your shoulders back. Lil Cece, and she's wearing Cello and Makura Akuli. I don't remember if one of those is jewelry over the others. Why can I see your underwear? And it's not just like because I need to see something. It's not black. You have a sheer black dress. Your underwear should be black. And here, it looks like it's white. No, I think it's nude. But, we can see your nipples. Why is it... Girl, you could have just gone back. Not really, but... No. But other than that, it's literally just the underwear. Just the underwear. And then Lucius, they are wearing Lanvin. This is Holly and Jess. They look so nice. To be honest, I'm not really sure which one is which. I'm not over the moon about their bobs. I believe it's just the one in the orange. I'm not over the moon about the bangs and the curl bob on her. But other than that, they look very nice. The orange she could have done with a bracelet too. And I think the pink she could have done with a bigger bracelet. And a different pump. Those ones are one that has a little bit more toe cleavage. And Malcolm wearing Jamal Warner. It's so nice. I love when people bring garments that are more ethnic because, it shows the creativity. Because back in the day, we was wearing good clothing, the embroidery, the draping, all of that. It was... So this is lovely. And, black and gold look very nice together. He looks very happy to be there, too. And he looks comfortable still. Maren Morris wearing off-white. The dress is too short. This is the type of dress I should not be able to see your feet. And the shoes, they're the ones with the clear strap that I told you I hate. She also should have filled in her eyebrows. And she should be wearing a red lipstick. And instead of those 2 chains, she should have a body chain. And she should have rings on. she could do with a thong type of underwear too, but that's not the worst thing. And Mary J. Blige, she is wearing Matthew Reisman, and her jewelry, or well, her earrings are new by Sister Love. I have to buy something from them, but she really needs to start a boot line, and she knows it. She's been hearing it, and she hasn't done it yet. But she's a busy woman. But yeah, she stays with her blonde. She looks nice in that slick back ponytail. She's got it. I'm not over the moon about the crossing of her feet in the pose. Like, I would have liked to see, like, the full-on, it's tapered to the body, because it's, by her crossing her feet, it's not fully giving off, oh, yes, this is on my, legs, hips, then body. But yeah, and then, with her matching boots, she could have done a stiletto, but the boots are fine. And MC Light, this is what I'm talking about when I like women in suits. She looks good. I don't know who did the suit, though. She didn't post it. Miguel. He looked like a hood superhero. Like a wannabe hood superhero. I don't hate the jacket, but I don't like the pants. Who's this? Diesel? Well, part of it is these pants that are connected to the boots. Most of the people are not tall enough for them, and he is. Okay, guys, I might actually have to record this over a few days because my thing cut out just a minute ago. So Odessa, I don't know if it's caught. Anyways, so Odessa, their pants are too short. In the green suit, I'm assuming he just has a long torso, but that belt is too thin since he's showing it off. The jacket looks a little bit big, but also I can tell he's slouching. Olivia Rodrigo in Miu Miu. It's very 90s. It's fine. It's very Cher. Oh my god, the movie. Clueless. It's very like Clueless meets Charmed. You'd find Prue in this one. But her hair should be pulled into a low pony. And she should have a cuff. And her lips should be red. Questlove in Zenga. Quite a few people have been wearing Zenga. Which I like. I think this should be a long vest. So, just get rid of the sleeves. I'm not really a fan of the shoes, but they look comfortable. So, more power to him. Ray Angry in Essential and Illumi Designs. He looks like he's having fun. He's ready to go to a party. He's got all his crystals. That's the I like the pinky ring he has. That one looks real nice. Like, it plays off the colors well. Cool. But yeah, it's just something about that the extra chains, apart from what's going around his neck, the extra chains just seem like an afterthought. And the knuckles, like, I'm just surprised they let him in with those. And then Ricky Kej, I like ethnic wear. It's very nice. I don't like that his pants are bunched up in his shoes, but it's a very nice coat. And I have Robert Kraft in here because the sneakers are nice. They're nice, sparkly sneakers. He looks like somebody's grandpa, and he's like showing up to their dance. Like, it's cute. And Rajet Shahid. Pardon me. It's nice. He looks like he goes yachting. Nice linen. The shoes are a little, I don't know. I kind of like the shoes. But yeah, no, he looks, nice. Like he's ready for summer, spring. Sierra Farrell in Gunner Deathridge. It's that random colored belt and the flowers in her hair. It's very, I'm a fairy in an okay way. It's almost right. But it's like the flowers should be on her belt trickling off to one side rather than in her hair. And her hair should be pulled back. Low pony. Not a tight low pony, but... And then Smokey and Frances Robinson, I really just put them in here because they're so... Well, no, there's a reason. But I just think they're so cute. I love the color of their suits. To every single person who has the little feathers on their elbows. I don't know why they do that with the jacket continuing. Because it looks like the feathers were an afterthought, like you're trying to use all of your materials. It's, you know, it's very bird inspired, and birds are beautiful. But either leave it cut off at the elbow or leave it cut off at the wrist. And the pants, I actually do kind of like the pants. I kind of almost wish she had like a cropped suit coat so we could get the whole feather on the side of the pant. But those Bottega shoes, I know those are the Bottega shoes. Everybody knows those shoes. Those, I hear Bottega shoes are extremely comfortable. However, these particular shoes, you look like you're going fishing in a puddle. Sunny. I wish she wasn't wearing the boot because her legs would look longer if she was in a pump or like a crystal slingback. I'm not over the moon about the ruffled dress. It looks kind of like coral, which I mean is not bad, but it's very, I don't know. It's just And then her nail color doesn't match, and I wish her hair was tucked behind her ears with a side part. Steve Lacy, looking good, looking mysterious. He looks like he came just to pop in and say hi and then leave fabulously without saying goodbye. What did I say? Oh, he's wearing YSL, by the way. Steve Copeland. It's a nice suit. I like the tie. He looks like a teacher. A very proud teacher, enthusiastic. So he definitely teaches science. Tens in Vivienne Westwood. There needs to be more pearls. That's literally my only qualm, is there needed to be more pearls. Like, drape some of those pearls around the chest onto the other shoulder. Drape some of them on the back onto that train coming down. It just needed more pearls. Too short. I like the color of this suit. It looks good. Trevor Noah. I actually like the white coat. Should have buttoned it completely, so give more shape. But Jason, next time you put him in a suit, make sure he get them fuckboy braids. Like, he's back on tour. He's literally in the streets. He probably doesn't wear them anymore because they were real tight on his scalp after leaving his hair up as well. But anyways, they look nice. So, like, let's see him with the suit one time because they'll look nice with the suit. You know? Like a purple suit. Yola in Giovanna Lewis. Baby. They have dressed her to look like a wicked witch. I'm very unhappy about it. Because I'd seen some other outfits she had put on and she looked very nice. But why is there this random piece of... I don't want to say what fabric I think that is because it might be right. But I don't... It's just random. Like, it's just this random bowl around her with a tail. And a cropped vest coat that doesn't fit. And there's no movement in the skirt. It's going tapering down. And the hat, I mean, I like the hat. I can't tell if I like the shoes because it's just the one foot sticking out and it's rounded. But I like that color of ginger on her. It looks very nice. And so does the brown lipstick. Yuri Park is the other person that they named wrong. They named him as Justin Zim. I was trying to find him and Emily, and I was like, these people do not exist. And then I found them under their actual names, and I was like, that is rude. But yes, I love that. You know, everybody knows you go to the fabric store and you find that print and you automatically associate it with Asian clothing. But it's nice. It's really nicely done vest. If you like the C-dramas, the K-dramas, all of that stuff, you see stuff more like this. And it's just very, very nice. Now we're going to do the NAACP Image Awards. So we have Amira Vaughn in Iman Alajan and Levion Jewelry. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. This is one of those corsets that I was telling you, if you're going to corset. I wish there was less stiffness in the bow, have it drop a little bit, but they needed to taper more. Have the hair down. She has the bang. I don't really like the bangs, so swoop the side bangs to keep them and then have it go down the back. Angela, because I know she's going through her change. I don't know. Her metamorphosis, her awakening, her process of healing. I didn't see who the dress was by, but it's a very nice dress. I love it. I love the color. And she looks pretty good with that short cut, you know? Brandy in Sophie Couture and YSL. I think YSL is the shoes. I'm not over the moon about the dress. It's very... I know the unfinished edges are done on purpose, but in most garments, unfinished edges don't look that great. Because it looks like she grabbed doilies. And almost like, I like her hair. I don't like the thick headband around her head because it's just like heavy. It's like she's crocheted. Which like isn't bad. But it's just too heavy. And because I don't think she doesn't seem like she's very tall either. But she also needs a bracelet. I would have done, because of the way her hair is, I would have done studs, a dainty necklace, and a bracelet, and some rings. Alarica Johnson and Michael Costello. Looking good. Love that color. Love the flare of the pants. Ivy Coco Maurice, this is Cheryl Ralph's daughter, who has also been her stylist recently, and she's wearing Terry Ward Couture, and I've seen this dress on someone else, and I didn't like it on them either. The main issue is the green pieces sprouting from the sides of the dress without a purpose. I'm not over the moon about Bantu knots. I've seen them look very, very nice, but on here, they don't match with the dress, especially because she has the swoop of the baby hair. Like, I don't want to see a swoop of baby hair with Bantu knots. This is also a slick back or a low pony. A low pony. Really, it's just those green on the dress. It has nothing to do with Ivy. I mean, obviously, all of these things, it doesn't have anything, well, it has a little to do with the artists in the dress, more so with the designers. And obviously, they have their visions, and it's all subjective in the end. I also don't like the shoes that she's wearing. They're too chunky. Because she has the giant, heavy, shimmery dress. And then the poofy, heavy, shiny fabric on her arms. It's just like, why? Because it literally looks like it's just tacked onto the sides of her. You can see by where the seams are. It's just like, why would they not actually have it, like, as if it's, like, this is one of those occasions you could have it being a bow and have the tails rather than tacking on there. It's just Jabari Banks. It's nice. I like them boots. The pants need to be a little longer. Kennedy Steffens. I don't know who dressed her, but it's a pretty dress. I normally do not like this metallic silver on people. It's very, it's very space age. It's very Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson video. But on her, it's very lovely. KJ Smith in Harbison Studio. They dressed her up like Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. She is dressed exactly like him, and not in a good way, because it doesn't look like it fits. I mean, obviously it fits, but it looks like it could slide off her very easily. It doesn't look like it's tapered. It doesn't look finished, to be honest. And I don't really like the mixed-matched gloves. Her gloves, she should have had that pale purple for gloves if she was going to do gloves. Or just black. Kyla Pratt. Fatale by Angie and Mara Paris. Jewelry is Levion Paris. I think that's how I wrote it. Something like that. And the shoes are Vince Kumito. Kyla looks good. I'm so glad she's been doing well, because obviously I grew up with a proud family. But yeah. Method Man looks good. Like, a lot of people have been thirsting over Method Man. I wish the pants were a slight bit longer, but like that's just me. But he looks really, really good in this suit. Obviously he's got the big guns, so you can tell, so you can maybe make it a little looser, but not complaining. Miss Pat, love her. Don't know who she's wearing, but she looks like a mother of a bride. I wish her hair was pulled back, low pony. The dress is okay, but like I said, mother of the bride. I don't like the shoes with it, but they're not. There's nothing wrong with them. Michelle Bellarain, I think I'm mispronouncing her first name. I like this dress. I do wish it was tapered a little more at the waist. I don't know why she's wearing boots. She should absolutely be wearing sandals to sling back, some sort like that. Nico Anand in Sergio Hudson and 14 carats. I think it's the jewelry brand. Anyway, I like that suit color. Looks good. I'm not over the moon about the jewelry piece he has, because also he has a short neck as well, and it's shortening it. So something that had a V would have looked good to elongate the collar. I like those boots. I don't really like them with this shade of blue, but I like the boots. Pam and Morris Chestnut. I love his jacket. His suit, the colors, it's perfect. Again, pants slightly longer. Pam, I don't. Well, also because she's not facing forward in this picture, so I can't really see if it's like tapering her in, but I don't like the leather glove. She should have a diamond bracelet and jewelry. Also, I wish she had a pony as well. A high pony or a low pony. Or a slick back even. With an earring, since she has the high on her neck. Psalm Salazar in BB Couture and Ruthie Davis and Genevieve Jewelry. It's fine, but the skirt looks really stiff. And the jacket is like, it's a silver jacket. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what she's wearing. It's kind of pageanty. Are those shoes clear? Or they look clear? Y'all know how I feel about that. Put a crystal shoe on with a silver dress. Queen Latifah in Oscar de la Renta. I love it. It's pretty. I like the colors. I like everything on it. Ruth Carter. I could not find who she was wearing. I wanted you so bad. She looks so pretty. She looks very elegant, like a fish. Like, in Fantasia, those fish. Very pretty. And then Shirley Rolfe is wearing Pistis Ghana. I think that's how it's pronounced. And yes, she is giving body. She's giving the motherland. She said, I look good. Y'all need to eat sweet potatoes and yams and all your root vegetables. And Tabitha is in Ade by Femi. It looks Like her sleeves have heads of lettuce on them. But I don't know if that's just like I'm associated with that because, you know, she does the food and she has the avocado earring on. But yeah, it's fine. I wish the bodice was a little more form fitted, but yeah, she looks good in green. Timothy Richardson in Sir Algernon. This is a snazzy suit. I don't like those boots that he has underneath. He should be wearing a dress shoe with this, or even if it's a boot, not one that has the thick tread pieces around it. He needs a chain here. He needs a cross. Yeah, I mean, he could even wear eyeliner, to be honest. Viola Davis in Dior and De Beers Jewelry and Rodo. Who's Rodo? I don't know. Oh, the clutch is Rodo. That jewelry's on point, and that purple looks gorgeous on her skin with the hair. She looks like she's about to sing so sweetly. And of course, Zendaya in Versace, and her jewelry is Bulgari. Bulgari does really well on the jewelry front if you haven't looked at it. And the dress, there was like a lot of fish-inspired dresses, in my opinion. And I just decided to go with Zendaya's because, to be honest, we wouldn't like it on somebody else. I mean, there are some other people we may have liked it on, but we wouldn't really like it that much on other people. So, starting with BAFTA, Grammys, and NAACP, and then if you see me in another outfit, it's because I ran out of space and edited this first. And then we'll be doing the Oscars, the PGA, and the SAG Awards. Alright guys, so I am back to finish out with the Oscars, the PGA, and SAG Awards. First, we have Kaylee Sperry with Miles Teller. Kaylee is wearing Celine, and she just looks very pretty. I kind of wish she didn't have a definitive part in her hair, but that's it, very minor. Allison Williams in Giambattista Valli Haute Couture and Fred Leighton Jewelry. The jewelry's not really noticeable with the outfit. She needs a sleeker dress for that coat. I'm pretty sure it's an overcoat and not just a train piece. Alton Mason in Tom Ford and Christian Louboutin shoes. I like those. You can see the little velvet, and we love a cheetah or leopard print, whichever. Leopard, cheetah, leopard print. It looks good. I go in and out with how I feel about leopard print, but I do have a cousin who, she's passed, but she was known as Rhonda the Leopard Woman because she always had a piece of leopard in her clothing. And so now I'm just like, I need to find the perfect piece of leopard for my closet. Andrea Riseborough. I don't know who she's wearing. It's a nice dress. It's just, I do wish all of the embroidery was flat to the dress because having the pieces come up is what gives lace dresses that doily effect when they're so heavy. And I mean, her ear cuff kind of stands out as being a little rough compared to the dress, which it's not that it necessarily has to match exactly, but maybe a different tone of silver. Or do like a rose gold, that would have been nice. Angela Bassett in Moschino and Bulgari Jewelry. She looks gorgeous. Obviously, we know brown skin, dark skin women look gorgeous in purple. It's very ethereal the way it flows and twists around her hips and around the feet to trail out. Ariana DeBose in Atelier Versace. It's so pretty. I kind of wish the train that's, if you look closely, that little train bit is coming from the extra wrapped around fabric, which I do like, but I kind of wish it was maybe tacked to the back of the skirt so it would kind of like flow out a little better. I don't think she needed those extra little straps in the middle. I think she should have just had like a long necklace instead of those. Ashley Graham in Alberta Ferretti. I actually really, really like this look. I kind of wish she had a high pony, but like it's not the end of the world. It's very pretty. She looks like she's enjoying herself. Ava DuVernay in Louis Vuitton. She looks very nice, but I think those are sequins. I personally don't. I'm not over the moon about sequins, but they look heavy. And also the belt. I'm assuming that drape piece is attached at the belt is what it looks like, rather than having embellishment on the actual skirt, which would have been nice. Bailey Bass in Zach Posen. Like I said, we like Zach Posen. And this looks very, very nice. I'm assuming it was made for someone taller. The sleeves are a little short on her arms, and then it looks like the hem is a little low. And then she should have fully pulled her hair back, even if she had her curls like out in the back. Allison Sandro and Barry Cogan. They look very cute. I like that muted purple on his suit is very nice. And I like her dress. It fits her very well. I wish her tresses were tucked just a little bit so you could see the wave, but then it goes. Cara Delevingne and Elisab Bulgari and Stuart Wiseman. I love this. It reminds me of that Christmas Barbie. It also reminds me of Belle at Christmas Time, her red dress, if you remember that movie. Caroline Lindy and Daniel Roher. Not sure who they're wearing, but her dress is so pretty. I love a floral. It's a nice soft floral, because literally the image is soft. The critique is of Caroline, not Daniel. He's in a suit that doesn't fit right. I'm not sure the way suit jackets are supposed to pull when your arms are behind your back, but it looks like it's pulling wrong, and the pants look a little too short. Deepka Padukone, I think the last name is pronounced right. She's wearing Louis Vuitton and Cartier. She looks so pretty. She also looks like she could be coming down like a staircase at a ball if she had like whatever that fancy hat is, with the netting. Like she could be a widow. Elizabeth Olsen in Givenchy and Giuseppe Zanotti. Her face is awfully washed out here, so I would say a softer lipstick color and not an ankle strap, since it doesn't go all the way down. I don't know why it doesn't go all the way down. It's a very strange detail on the dress. It should have just had those frayed edges all the way around instead of, because it looks like little open flaps of sheer material on the sides. Gabrielle LaBelle, the suit color, it's so pretty, and it looks like it fits him right. Like, we like that. And I have Gregory Mann in here. Obviously, he's a kid, but like he looks kid appropriate, even though like that's clearly a very nice suit jacket. But he's got his sneakers on, they have stars on them, like he's gonna go run and play basketball right after this. It's very cute. And Halle Berry in Tamara Rolfe and Jimmy Choo and Pomelato. She just looks like a Greek goddess. It's just so nice and refreshing. And I love the hair. I could have also done without the ankle strap, but other than that, it's still absolutely beautiful. And Harry Shum Jr. in Adim. It looks really nice. His torso seems either a little long for where the waist tail is, or that's just where it is and they didn't alter it. Because I would have thought to put it a little higher up, but that's a small thing. Other than that, it looks really nice. Harry Julian and Christian Siriano, Fred Leighton, and Christian Louboutin. He looks fabulous. I want this coat. Just the movement, like I'm just like, I want him to start just randomly breaking out in flamenco. The flow, just to see the flow, just start twirling. Hong Shua and Prada. I feel like I've seen those stiff pink dresses before. It's very Jackie O. But the tail is very reminiscent of a skunk. Not on her. She looks nice, but I'm like, the dress doesn't do her any favors. I don't know what Prada was going for with this. her arm's in the way, so I can't see how it's pinned to her either. Janelle Monáe in Reveiw. She looks so, so lovely. I do kind of wish the top wasn't black because it looks kind of heavy, but also it's strapless. So strapless is always going to slide a little bit. So if it was smaller, because I kind of would like the bodice to be cut smaller, just to accentuate the body, or at least to have a curve where it is on her hip, just to give it that little extra oomph. Jay Ellis wearing Fendi and Christian Louboutin. Yeah, they got these nice dress shoes on. They're nice. It is a very nicely embroidered jacket. I wish the embroidery stood out a little bit better. But then again, you know, he can just wear it over and over and over again. Jennifer Connelly in Louis Vuitton. I like it. It's making me think, I can't remember what it is. I think it was a sci-fi movie. Something. They had something that, you know, came up and covered their face or whatever. But it's very nice. It's very understated. Just that one little splash, and everything else is sleek. Johnny Cho. I wish, I don't know who he's wearing, but I wish this piping detail that he has on his coat went all the way down and around, and it was also on his cuffs. Kathy and Joel Crawford. They just look so cute. I wish her hair was off her shoulder and she had like some sort of loose necklace or an earring, just because shoulders are so bare. But other than that, they look very, very nice. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. His suit is so nice. I like how his shirt is the different color, so he can just have a nice, I think his suit might be dark blue actually. Either way, it's just nice. It's a subtle pop. He's like, you know, he likes a classic suit with a little bit of oomph. And Kelly's dress is so nice. And, you know, it fits her nice. It flows down. You can't quite see if she has an ankle strap, actually. But, you know, it's not too noticeable. But also, she's thin. I'm pretty sure she's short, but she is thin. But it is beautiful. Did I mention Jason Wu and Stephen Russell jewelry? I don't really see much jewelry, so yeah. Lauren Ridloff in Elie Saab, Wempe, and Christian Louboutin. It's a very nice dress. The only one thing I would say is when people get dresses that are cutouts to emphasize hips, but you have more of a straight body, it's like, it kind of falls a little bit unless the dress is made to emphasize hip, whether you have it or not. If it gives the illusion, you know, that kind of changes it a little bit. But it's nice. I also kind of wish it wasn't a middle part. Leslie Patterson in Kolchagov Barbara and Smiling Rocks Co. The dress is too big. If it fit her, I'd like it better. I think that yellow is a little too far in the color palette. Especially because, you know, she's also blonde. I think they should have maybe done like orange. Oh. I think they probably should have continued that waistband color or crisscrossed the pink and that reddish orange. The shoe is cute. Ludwig Göransson, Bode. The extra appliques that are not including the lapel are kind of strange. It's like they were like throwing darts, and they're like, those spots that it hit, we're gonna add extra appliques. There's no rhyme or reason, but you know, on the lapel it looks nice. I don't like the tie that he picked to go with it. It's not even a tie. What do you call those things again? You have to wear them if you go to like Christian schools, Christian private schools. You have to wear them, and the braids. I mean, he should have just had his hair out. Malala Yousafzai in Ralph Lauren and Fred Leighton jewelry. She looks so chic. And like, I'm pretty sure these are sequins. So like in person, if I went to the dress, I would probably pick a bone with it just because it's sequins. But here she looks very elegant. Michelle Williams wearing Chanel. I don't like that her necklace and the cape are not one. Because it's like she honestly didn't need a necklace with this dress because it's all the sparkle. I like the cape, how it's, you know, just the trickling down. That's a really nice illusion. The dress, I mean, it's a nice dress. I'm kind of wondering what the silver is. I'm not over the moon about whatever it is, how it looks, but she looks very, very nice. I probably would have picked a subtler red since she's already so pale. Molly Sims in George's Choco Couture, and she looks really nice. I like how the feathers, like I mentioned this in the other video, the sleeve stops where the feather is and the feather continues. It's almost like she has a boa, but she doesn't. It's really nice. It's like an elegant Wicked Witch. Like, y'all know how in Once Upon a Time they were dressed all fanciful and just, ooh, this is nice. Pamela Rabanne and Sarah Gunner's daughter. I don't know. Pamela's wearing Ella Zalhan and Yaya Publicist and Raven Fine Jewelry. And Sarah is wearing another creation. And the way that I wrote this is not cooperating with me to tell you who else. I really like Pamela's look. I almost like Sarah's look. I don't like the shoes don't match with the sleekness of the dress, especially since it doesn't taper in. I do think she should have left just a regular pony instead of her braid, maybe with a curl in it. So it's like, I'm free, but I'm pretty. Like, it's like very Sprite-like. Paul Mescal in Gucci. You know, he looks cool. You know, he looks like he's got a little bit of footwork on the dance floor. You know, nothing crazy. You know, he stays in his box. You know, just got the little flares. Pedro Pascal in Zegna. He looks like a priest. Like he looks fine, but he looks like a priest. That was it. Riz Ahmed in Prada. I really like this. I'm not over the moon about how long the petals go out, and how the only hint of color is the pink and that tan on, well, not tan, so like a, what is that? It's a tan green color. But like there's no other bit of that in the rest of the suit. Like even just the pink would have been really nice to see. Rooney Mara in vintage Alexander McQueen is so beautiful. It's very Grecian. I don't know why she tied the end, because that is driving me absolutely insane. Sabrina and Idris Elba in Gucci. They are looking good. I'm not over the moon about the little fringes on the top of his shoes. And I don't know why his second button isn't buttoned, because they're standing. But other than that, it's beautiful. They look so, so nice. And Sandra Oh and Giambattista Valli and Bryony Raymond jewelry. I love that piece right there. Just having it right there. She looks kind of kind of medieval witch, like I'm here to get payback kind of thing. But it looks gorgeous. I love that color. And Selma Hayek Pinot in Gucci. This dress is so fun and the color is beautiful on her. And we all know, like, her husband owns Kering, so she can pick anything she wants. So anytime on the carpet when she looks iffy, it's her husband's fault. And Thames in Lever Couture and Swarovski. So pretty. Another air elemental look, like I was talking about. I don't remember for the other person. It's really pretty. I could have maybe done with a different shoe, but it's not. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with this shoe. I think she has a bun in her hair. I wish it was a pony. but it's just nitpicking stuff. Zoe Zaldana and Marco. I know here's listed Marco Prego, but I know he took her last name. So, but she's wearing Fendi Haute Couture. And I'm not really sure what the deal is with these, like, reused lace negligee nightgowns for red carpets, because they don't look like finished dresses. And I'm like, and I can see potential in the cuttings of it, but when they did this shapewear mesh right under her bodice, and then they have, like, you know, the piping, it's not piping, the paneling, well, effect in between the pieces, and then the pieces of lace that look like, you know, tear away, like when you're running and you see the lace dragging in the leaves in horror movies and stuff like that. And then she just has a heavy necklace here. Such a dainty dress. And like she has a dainty frame. Like she's muscular, like she kick ass, but she has a dainty frame. So yeah. Moving on to the PGAs. Amanda Seyfried. I think Seyfried, she said it. Damn it. Anyways, I like the dress. It's really, really cute. It's very the beach scene in Sweeney Todd, but like cute. She should have put like some shimmer on her legs, because they're very red. I'm not sure. Which either, you know, she doesn't get a lot of sun to her legs, or like maybe she was having some sort of irritation, because they're very red. And honestly, I'm just more so concerned, like, are her legs okay, like circulation wise. But other than that, you know, it's very, very cute. She could have stood to wear a bracelet. Amy Poehler in Layla Rose and Tyler Ellis bag. Polka dots are just so cute. I love polka dots, and I love this bob on her. It fits her face so well. It's just a nice, cute, refreshing. Like, she could wear this out to brunch. Like, the shoes are, I probably would have done a pointed toe or a rounded toe rather than the rectangle snout. Andrew Garfield. It's a nice green velvet number. I really like it. Like I'll say, velvet is very nice. And it's just, you know, very prim and proper, you know. He could be the son of the Green Goblin. Anyway, Cate Blanchett in Louis Vuitton. I love Cate. And I kind of love this look. I am not over the moon with how the lapel falls, but at the same time, I'm like, she just looks so badass. I kind of want her hair pulled, not like tightly, but just like a little more, not crimped, because crimped was like, but put a few more like, a few more loose curls in there, make it, you know, shake up a little bit before she got on the carpet, you know, just like real. And Chris Pine, he's just chilling. He said he's going back home, plopping on the couch, watching his shows after this. Like, just real relaxed. I've been through this plenty of times. I'm here. And that's all. Demi Singleton and Sanaya Sidney. They look so cute and happy to be there. I really like, so left is Demi. That's the pink dress. I like it. It's the shoes. I'm not fond of studs. In the picture, it looks kind of like studs. But the way they're coming off, it's not anything big. And also, Sanaya, she also looks cute. She could have done without the gloves and just done like some bracelets and some rings. But other than that, it's super, super cute. And she's clearly very happy to be there. George Lucas and Melody Hobson. They look lovely. Again, another teacher moment. Definitely a teacher. I'd say it's probably another science teacher. Science is just what makes sense for these people. Also, the other guy who I said science, he could also be a band teacher. Well, orchestra. And Melody looks lovely. I'm not really sure what the string design is on the top, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, she looks nice. Issa Rae, and I think it's Elite or Elite. You look like a tree. I love you, Issa, but the dress, you look like, and y'all know exactly which tree I'm talking about. It's the one that the deer like to eat. I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, and it's, I mean, because of the way that it's ruched and ruffled, um, it looks like it's adding, because it's a profile, but it looks like it's adding weight to her figure as well. But other than that, you know, the green looks nice. Jay Ellis in Brunello Cucinelli. I like this. It's nice and suave. You got the gray and was brown. Is that a brown or that green brown? No, brown. That nice little low key, rich, deep brown with that blue silver or gray silver, I guess. That just looks real nice. And he's like, you see my skin? Popping. Kate Hudson in Armani Privé. I think this dress is so cute. I think she should have put like some little body shimmer on there just because it's such a fun dress. It's very playful. It's very Barbie as Vixen. Carrie Condon in St. John. Again, this is where our middle part should have been taken out. It's a nice dress. I am pretty sure that is her underwear. I can see through the dress, but I could be wrong. So again, it should be black, but it looks like a white bra and white panties. And she's a little pale, even though usually you're like, oh yeah, pale women are red lipstick. I wouldn't have done a red lipstick, and I actually wouldn't have done the high collar. I think she needs some bracelets, even though she's got a long sleeve. She needs bracelets at the end, like matching bracelets. And then without the high collar and something around the, actually a lower neckline, a lower swoop. Yeah. Kerry Washington in Sergio Hudson. I wish this would have been just a full-on corset dress. It would have looked so good because we know Carrie's got body. It's just the materials in between. Like, it still looks nice, but it looks slightly like it's missing something. Like, because it looks nice, but especially because it has the hips with the laces, so you know you can extend as if she did. So if they gave her a slightly fuller skirt, just even to create like a more exaggerated hip, but because the fabric of the skirt, you know, it just falls nice to the body. It's just like, it's there. Or they could have just done the rest of the dress in that same corset going down, looking real. But yeah, I'd put a tennis bracelet on her too. Kristen Stewart and Brandon Maxwell. I think she is also in that same boat with Margot Robbie, and that people think that their stylists hate them because the dress, I mean, it's fine. Like, I was liking the top, and then it's the bottom. I know people, you know, like, they want a soft and a hard edge, but it's like, the bottom either looks like a curtain, like an old school curtain, or a comforter. But I like her hair. Michelle Williams again in Valentino. It's a very, very nice dress. I wish the bows were a little more exaggerated. Like, I wish they used ribbon instead of that, you know, just that like piped rolled fabric that it is. But other than that, it's nice. And you can see it has pockets. We like that. Yeah. I wish she would roll her shoulders back too. Michelle Yeoh in Chanel. I like this dress. It's very fun. It's playful. You know, she can just go and twirl. She can sit. She can eat a lot. She need nothing. It's very relaxed, but still nice because, you know, it's got the shimmer. And I think, are those leaves or feathers? Those are leaves. Feather. Their leaves are feathers, but they look nice. Monica Barbaro in Jason Wu. It's a nice dress. It fits her well. It looks like it's missing something. But I think it's just because she's another one, she doesn't have like really defined proportions, so the dress, you know, is just there, and it's not like it's very contrasting against her skin, because she is also on the pale side. But it's yeah, it's a very nice dress. I like that lip color on her. And Patricia Arquette. I've loved her since Holes. But I don't love this dress for her. I don't know who made it. It's the tapering of the sleeves. If they were going to do that pinching, it should have been at her elbow, so then they flare out. And then they don't need that ruffling around the bottom part of the skirt. And then she should pull her hair back since it's already so busy. Sandra Oh again in Comtree. This is so pretty. I love this yellow dress, and I love that she wore green earrings. Like, green and yellow is just so nice. Serena Williams. I do not know who she's wearing. The dress should be longer because she has these tails going out, and then the bottom, it's cut. It's a blunt cut, so it just goes back and draws attention to her midsection where the crystals are hanging over, but the fabric, it doesn't accommodate shape. So that it just kind of shortens her, and then it's just like tail. And are those shoes clear? I don't know why these pictures are not as clear as the other ones. But if those are those plastic shoes, you know I hate them. Stephanie Sue? Not HSU. Someone tell me. She's wearing Elie Saab. I like a lot of Elie Saab stuff. It's very, very nice on her. This ruffle is giving a bit of, you know, garden vibes, like lettuce, rather than just having a piece like flows as if she's got an ascot on. Like, if it's a little bigger too, as if it's like a flower instead of lettuce. But other than that, it's very, very lovely. Could also do with a bracelet. Venus Williams. The dress is too short. It's just a little bit longer. I kind of like the blunt bob. She has a bracelet on her other wrist. And Will Smith. This is a very nice suit. I love this. I love this color in suits. I've been saying like the rich blues and purples, but this is a very nice, this blue gray slate. Like, is that slate? Is that blue gray? Yeah. It looks nice on cars too. Look, get your suit in the color of a car. Already the SAG Awards. First we have Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried, I think it's supposed to be, in Prada and Cartier. Her pony is flared out a little, covering the earrings a little bit from this angle. But it's cute. The dress, I don't know why Prada is using this stiff fabric. And why they keep putting on these random tails either. Because this is a case where they should have, if they used a flowier fabric, it would have been like a really cute, like she could have done like a green flapper, but like modern green flapper. The shoes are fine. Andrew Garfield in Valentino and Santome. I'm guessing the Santome are the shoes because I can't see his watch. I think that's a watch on his arm, but you know. Very nice dark blue suit, double-breasted, no tie, no nothing. He's just like, I'm a suave man, I don't need no tie. Very, what is that commercial? Was it a Ralph Lauren commercial? I don't know. It came on, it was like 2000, like them black and white commercials where they got the man that, he may or may not be salt and pepper, but, they just be looking at the camera like, ooh. It's very that. Ariana DeBose in Prabal Garang. Again, woman in a suit. I love it. I do. Because is she short? She seems short. Because her shoulders aren't particularly broad. And it doesn't quite look like she has bad posture. It just looks like she's just a little short. It looks like the jacket is weighty on her rather than just laying on her shoulders. But I do wish she had like a nice little dainty chain going down the center. Austin Butler in Gucci. This is the Gucci that I like. I like this color. I like this suit. I like the fit. It looks nice. And I don't know if he's chilling Elvis here. I don't go fuck about Elvis. And that's a nice little watch. Barry Kogan in Louis Vuitton. Again with the white suit. He kind of looked like a pallbearer. But he looks very, very nice. He looks very saintly of Christ. He looks like he greets you at the church doors. Brendan Fraser is wearing Zegna. Jean Moore, I'm not sure who she's wearing, but she looks very lovely. I'm not over the moon about peplums on pretty much anyone, especially when the bottom of the skirt is straight down and doesn't flow, but she still looks very, very lovely. I think her hair should have been out, and whoever did her foundation, the color is off, but she's very pretty. And his suit is very nice. I love an embroidered suit coat. Like, I could just take them all. Honestly, that's what I need to invest my money in, embroidered suit coats. Caitlin Riley, and Brandon Maxwell. It's just too big. You can see where it's supposed to taper in and hit her natural waist, and it's sliding down to hit the wider part of her waist. And then, it's also washing her out, so I don't know. This is where she should have her hair real slick back. She should have a necklace, a chain coming from under her collar that drops down. She should have bracelets on, or a bracelet on, anyway. And a bolder lip color. Not necessarily red, but something bolder. And Chloe East in Chanel. So there's also this theory that pretty much everyone in a Chanel contract is kind of cursed, because you see them on the red carpet in Chanel and it's never what looks best on them. And I don't know why. It's not like Chanel don't have anything. And it's not like this isn't terrible. It just doesn't work. Like, it's trying to be that mix of hard and soft, but it's not working. It's a bridesmaid dress with some harnesses. It's like the theme of the wedding was 50 Shades. I think her hair should be out. They should, honestly, if they want to do the harness, they shouldn't do those straight cuts. If it was one full blue bodice and then the skirt had swooping pleats or cuts, whatever they are, and then the black leather pieces going around those. Okay. Dye Time in Michael DePaulo. She looks so pretty. She looks like Cinderella is her favorite Disney princess, and I like that for her. She needs a necklace. Not like a choker, but like just a little, and a bracelet. A tennis bracelet. Eddie Redmayne in YSL. I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's very much, I go to the theater, I go to the opera. It's like, actually, it's, did y'all watch Beethoven? The old, I don't know if there's a newer one, but it's the old one. No, was it Beethoven? No, it was Beethoven. I remember I watched it when I was a kid. I was born in 94, so it was done prior to that. I feel like it was on the History Channel or something. But I remember he was throwing a fit in his attic workspace on the because something wasn't working on the piano, or he was talking to somebody. Well, you know, talking. He was working on a piece and it just wasn't working, so he was throwing a fit. And he had the shirt, you know, those old school shirts with the black pants, like, not, is that the time period? Anyways, it's like, it's a modern period, and we know, like, some period garments are very good looking. We don't like the period, we like the garment. And also he looks like he's feeling himself in the picture, which we like. Fran Drescher in Naeem Khan, or Naeem Khan, I think Naeem, and Peter Mark Jacobson is her date. That's a nice tie. He looks like he works at a bank, or he's a CEO somewhere. That's what that tie and suit gives me. And Fran looks gorgeous. How could she not? You know, grew up with a nanny, obviously, so we can't not think. I do think it's too short at the front. You can see a little bit too much of her foot. But other than that, it's beautiful. Gina Prince in By the Wood. I think her necklace should be she should have a bigger stone on her necklace. But it's good. It's real good. Hong Shua. I feel like I'm picking on her. Although it's not like I don't know how involved she is in her styling. Again, somewhere from the back, you have these little tails that are there for something. And you have those nice dainty tops that we used to wear in the 2000s. But no jewelry on her neck, just bare. And then, you know, tea party shoes, so, you know, nice, subtle. And then a sequin skirt that doesn't do anything for her figure. And then has that little lace trim at the end to try and tie it with the top, which it doesn't. So for this one, they could have just given her the whole slip dress. Like, bring back the whole 90s trend. Like, take out the hair, put curls in it, mess it up, like, as like you were going on a hot date. He didn't deserve it, so you left and came here. Jessica Chastain in Zuhair Murad. She does such beautiful dresses. And I love this color contrasting her hair. And it just works. And how she has that rich, bold pink that matches the dress that also, you know, bounces off the pale skin and then her red hair. And it's just, it's what you want to see. Okay, Jessica Williams. And Rosie Azulin and Fred Layton and Quate Jewelry and who is that? Char something. I think it's for shoes. I'm so sorry that's not pulling through. It's being rude. But I'm not over the moon about the dress. I think this is the type of dress it should have been either fully strapless and have that slight structure in the bodice, or it should have been the high neck with the dainty strap. And then you can still do the under boob, looks okay, but the curve should have been on the side of the dress, because here it kind of looks, was this Evil Eye inspired? It kind of looks like that. But it looks like when you're doing painting, that drip painting, and it's just like you're letting it flow out, but like it doesn't look that nice. It looks strange. It gives the impression that you have like she is inside like a tank, like a scuba tank or something. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I just keep going to her legs in that sheer bit. And because I can see that hem like flipping over, which is bothering me. The shoes look fine. And yeah, she could use a bracelet too, or an arm cuff. Lisa Ann Walters. She said she bought this dress 5 years ago, which I love that, but I also love this dress. She's going to a ball. She's going to a gala. Some gorgeous man is going to come and swing her around, and you're going to see the beautiful movement of the dress. And it's just such a moment. And Lisa Gilroy, those shoes are awful. Yeah. Either a light strappy sandal or a pointed toe. The dress, I mean, it's a fine dress. I kind of wish there was something else to the dress. Maybe like the ruching went down into a V, or there was a little bit of maybe some sparkle or some embroidery on it to add something. She should have done a lighter lipstick, and she should have a tennis bracelet on and a hanging diamond earring. Or not necessarily diamond, but, you know, light blue or diamond, you know. Megan Fahey and Ralph Lauren, if you're gonna do simple, this is so nice. But, like, you can tell she's not wearing it. This is to her body. And she has the body for it. Like, some people just don't get away with it well. But, yeah, it's just there. It is on her. And it looks nice. Michelle Yeoh and Schiaparelli. I love Michelle and I like Schiaparelli, but it's the crinkles from the shipping boxes that go everywhere. And I'm like, I'm like, why couldn't they do it around or give her an actual, you know, like shawl with the crinklies rather than just going down the front? It kind of looks like you left the strip. But I mean, she still looks fabulous. It's just, you know, the type of dress that it is. It's meant to be, you know, not. It's not meant to be like, you know, like any old regular type of dress. It's just, there's so many ways the mind can go. Niecy Nash Betts and Vera Wang looking gorgeous. She is just glowing, and the color looks so beautiful on her skin. Patricia Arquette. She looks like a mother of the bride. And the bride does not have very good taste. Yeah, get rid of the sleeves, leave the mesh. Make it a little more to her figure. Add the lace around the bottom hem. And pull her hair back. Rooney Mara and Alexander McQueen. I love Alexander McQueen, and I love this bird. If you didn't know, when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, what is it? And like, easily, I was like, ah, bird. I could do without the strings falling off of them. Not falling off, coming off of the bird, but overall, it's just fabulous. Simona Tabasco. I love that her last name is Tabasco. She's wearing Armani Privé. I'm not over the moon about the puckering of the fabric, but like it is cool. I don't like those random rounds on her hips. Or it's not even her hips, it's like where her thighs would start. Rather than the dress smoothing down all the way. Tyler James Williams, he is wearing Thrash, and I had saved a different picture of him. I don't know why, it just like was not coming up on my. But I like this suit. It's very nice. I always forget this pattern. But it's very nice. And now some people made mention to like his build the way, but like the suit accentuates his build very nicely. It's tailored very well to his body. It's a little tight in the arms. The sleeves are a little bit short. And like right at his knee, that taper could have been a little gentler. But it looks very, very nice. It looks Like he, look, think of the Titanic when, all the men had their suit coats. Actually, like if you're going to the opera and you have the suit coats and the top hats and that extra white scarf, he looks like he just pulled off that white scarf and threw it at somebody. Zach Cherry is a very, very nice blue. And he looks just very chill, relaxed. He's like, yeah, I got my nice blue suit on. Alrighty, and that was the last look. I think next year maybe I'll just do, y'all let me know if you want them in separate videos next time, or if you still want like all in ones, just like a little closer to when the last one was. So yeah, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I'll see you next time. Go ahead and let me know if there's something you actually want to see me talk about, and I might